everyone. Quick recap. I'll put up the story later and post it. But Anthony Spivey, ex-chief police of Chadbourne, was apprehended. He's not dead in the river, as our sheriff, Jody Green, would have liked you to have thought he was. I believe it may have been a setup to help him get away, as opposed to me thinking that they just wanted him dead and killed him. Either way, he went to an aunt's house in Loris, South Carolina, and apparently they had gotten into some kind of argument where the aunt called the law. The law showed up at the address and arrested him. Well, but that's not the story that our sheriff is telling. That's not the story our local news media is telling. Of course, you know, the whole county's corrupt. And I'll go over all that later. But, he is in J. Reuben Long in South Carolina. They will not release him to Columbus County Sheriff's Department, as of yet. I can't imagine why. Now, they also have that he had 40 warrants for failure to appear. Oh, and he went missing Sunday. Monday, he missed his court date, but a warrant for his arrest was never filed until Wednesday, after Calvin Norton, who is someone on Facebook that exposes the corruption in Columbus County, had posted that he was arrested and why. Jody Green is trying to take credit for the arrests, claiming that he was with South Carolina Sheriff's Department, and that's a lie. Y'all, this is getting good now. Hang in there. I'll be back with more soon. I have to keep the video short, but I did want to update you on all this craziness. I just don't know. Now they're saying that there was a shotgun with a shell. You know how when you shoot a shotgun, the shell stays in it if you don't remove it until you load the next bullet? Well, supposedly they found one with the shell in it, in the boat, supposedly. And that in the note, they was assuming that he was dead. Supposedly. So, yeah, this is getting crazier and crazier by the minute. Here's the best part. Horry County couldn't find where there was any charges on the man in North Carolina. So that's why they wouldn't release him to Jody Green, because it's not even showing up in the system that the man has any charges for embezzlement and weapons and all that. Now, I don't know where the corrupt SBI is in all this, but why haven't they checked out the Columbus County Sheriff's Department's evidence lockers where weapons and drugs and money's missing? There was a black man in court a couple months ago who stood up and said, "Oh, hell no, Your Honor. If you're going to charge me with drugs, then you need to charge me with all of my drugs." Because they didn't charge him with all of his dope. And he was letting the judge know, who's probably also corrupt, that they kept some of his dope and money. They didn't charge him with everything that he was guilty of. Yeah. And I know people that was in the courtroom that day that about fell out on the floor laughing about it. So, they are doing these drug busts and not even turning all of the money and dope in. Not to mention what is missing out of lockers and whatnot. Somebody really needs to get down here and investigate Columbus County Sheriff's Office. Because this is getting to the point of ridiculousness. And the corruption's just too much. And it's judges, it's DAs, it's the whole damn 9 yards here. And something's got to give. Yeah. And I don't know why Calvin Norton is not organizing a march against this county for corruption. And why, when you call the higher-ups in Raleigh, North Carolina, nothing's done. They kick you back down here to the locals. You kicking us back down to the people who's corrupt. That ain't going to do nothing but hide stuff the best they can. All right, y'all. I'll be back later for more. Bye now.